السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. الحمد لله الحمد لله رب العالمين والعاقبة للمتقين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. أما بعد، قال الله تبارك وتعالى في القرآن المجيد والفرقان الحميد: أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم، بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. فمن الناس من يقول ربنا آتنا في الدنيا وما له في الآخرة من خلاق ومنهم من يقول ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار أولئك لهم نصيب مما كسبوا والله سريع الحساب. صدق الله العظيم. As I mentioned last week, inshallah, today we'll talk about the thing our community, especially Pako Hind people, the Pakistani people, and people from India, Hindustan people, and Gujarat, and all of us, we are stuck in some, backward mentality that if Peer Saab says something, then we're going to do. If Peer Saab says that you cannot do this, we are not going to do that. Even though we are going against Sharia, our Sharia is our Peer. Yes, Peers are good. I'm not against Peers. But most of the Peers are, you should know these things. Ask some Imam that my Peer is doing these things. Is he a right Peer? Do I have to follow him or shall I leave him? Peer is a teacher. Simple, the definition of Peer is a teacher. Teacher of what? Teacher of Sharia. Is supposed to be teaching you Sharia. What is the definition of Murid? Murid is the one who's the student, is learning Deen. If your Peer is not teaching you Deen, he's not Peer. Remember that. And he's doing all the other stuff. Taweez, Tage, Jaddu, ayyo kam reh gaye sade Peeran kol. So not teaching Deen, ask him what are the 7 fries of namaz. What are the 6 conditions of namaz? Don't tell him 6 or 7. Tell him how many conditions are there. Ask him how many fries are in namaz, how many wajibat are in namaz. These are tests you need to do. You giving yourself to someone, isn't it? He's going to teach you your deen. People have come to me asking me questions and they are murid of some peer from last 15 years. I said, yaar, you should go to your peer sahab. Ask him, look, all that costume you had on from 15 years, you're wearing all these clothes and the uniform on, you're given to you by Peer Sahib. So why don't you go to your Peer? Oh, I went to my Peer Sahib a month ago and asked him question. He has not come back to me yet. I said, why? Do you know why he did not come back to you? Because he has nothing. If he has something, he will give you. If he has nothing, he won't give you. जिसके पास knowledge होता है ना, वो खुदक के बाहर निकलता है. वैसे उछलता है अंदर knowledge. When you have something, it comes out. When you have nothing, when प्याले में पानी नहीं है तो पानी चुदू की तू करना प्याले जू सूखे प्याले जू क्या कटोगे जूसी. The water, there is water in a glass and you can drink, isn't it? Or there is nothing in a glass, what are you going to drink? What the glass is going to fulfill your thirst? You have to be very careful in these things. But here, this question was asked by a brother. He said, I got married into a family. I did not know the family was running and controlled by a Peer Sahib in UK. I don't want to mention the Peer's name. I know the Peer's name too. I don't want to mention that person's name as well and the city name as well. So this Peer Sahib, what he is doing now to that family, what the brother told me, he said, they don't do anything without asking Peer Sahib, shall I do my business, shall I not do my business? He said, I got married to this girl in that family. Now my wife is pregnant. I cannot even see my wife. He said there is some kind of black magic is done upon the baby. So husband, I will give him amaliyat to do 100 times on a Surah Muzammal, 100 times this, 100 times this, 100 times this. Then he can come to see his wife, and for those amaliyat he has to pay £2,500. And not just, he did not finish that. He said then he has to buy meat, I don't know how many kilo meat, and go feed animals. Then he's all the black magic, everything gone, the baby will be fine. Then he will survive. Then baby will be born. Now tell me, is he not playing God? Like, where is Taqdeer gone? Where is destiny gone? And then the brother said, I'm telling the family, well-educated family, I'm telling the family, why don't you let me see my wife? It's been months now. They said, we can't. Talk to Peace Up. Peace Up gives ijazat, you can see your wife. Peace Up don't give ijazat, you cannot see your wife. And he cannot see his wife, he cannot see that child. These are the Peace are doing nowadays. Illa mashallah, playing God, acting like God. What is destiny? The soul which is going to come in this dunya, he has to come. Brother, he found Peace Up. He said, this is what I need to do. They told me to talk to you. Can I go and amaliyat? He said, no, amaliyat are not going to work until you pay that money. Like, इतने हम कुंद ज़हन हो चुके हैं कि हमें शरीयत का पता ही नहीं है. We don't even know basics of deen. Running after these people. You know, these people, don't let them control you. Follow Sharia, not these people. Run away from these people. These people are ruining your lives. He's committing sin. The girl is committing sin. Father of the girl is committing sin as well. Why? Because the thing has gone all the way to divorce now. Because husband is saying, you don't let me see my wife. You don't let me see my child. How am I going to, like, the child is going to born and until I cannot see, he said, no, you can't see. Like, are we really Muslims? Are we really following Sharia? Or are you following these fake people? If anyone is following these fake people, I'm telling you, come out from that trap. This is a trap of making money. No wonder why these people are so rich. No wonder why these people are got big cars. What do you think where they got their cars? Believe in Allah, believe in Rasul, follow Sharia, read Namaz, read Quran. Is there, when people come to me, give me some wazifa, I said, tell me a biggest wazifa than a Quran. Tell me something. In Quran, the wording, or Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's wording are in there. Tell me a biggest wazifa than Namaz. Farz, obligatory. Farz. What Peace Up is going to give you is going to be mustahab or nafil. That's all. We are leaving all that stuff which is important and we are going towards which is not important, optional stuff. So anyone who follow this kind of peace, anyone who follow this kind of peace, you are committing sin. And some people go to shirk as well. They go to shirk as well. They're committing sin because he's talking about unseen. Unseen, who can talk about unseen? Only Allah and His Prophet can tell you unseen. That's all. Your people can't tell you unseen. They can say maybe that can happen. So anyone who's sitting here and following blindly that person who's not teaching you no Sharia. So if and another, let me give you the scale, touchstone. If you've been following your Peer and he has not taught you anything about Sharia, leave the Peer. If he has not taught you anything, what's the point of having him? What is the point of you going to school from year 6 to all the way year 10 and you have not been taught anything by the school? What's the point of going to the school, and what is the point of going to those teachers? Why? Because their job was to teach you. Our people, they are with Peers on a 20 years. And Jahil, they were, the day first they were Jahil, day 2000 they are still Jahil. What's the point of having peace then? May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect our Islam from these cultural things and from these naam nehad fake peace. Ameen. Another question is that this is a wife, she's asking about her husband. So she said, husbands forcing their wives to go to their parents and ask from their parents their share in the wealth whilst parents are alive. So husbands are forcing wives, go to your parents and ask them, give me my share. And this is your Shari right. Ask parents, give me share from their wealth whilst parents are alive. Remember, children have no share in parents' wealth whilst they are alive. No share at all. When in their wealth, your share will come when they die. This is when wealth becomes inheritance. According to Quran, mithlu hazil unsayain. According to Quran, 2 parts will go to boy and 1 part will go to girl. And of course, mother is there, father is there, wife is there. According to that, they will be given. But once father is alive, no one can ask him that give me my share. He said, what share? It's my money. What do you want me to give you? I'm not giving you a penny. He can go and give all that money to charity. He can give all that money to neighbors. He can give all that money to one son, one child. He can give all that money to his wife because he's alive. Everything is in his possession. He dies. This is when everything will come out from his possession. According to Quran, it will become inheritance. Then the receiver, the rightful receiver, will receive inheritance. Whilst alive, anyone who force parents that they are doing zulm, they cannot force parents. And the parents are sitting here, you don't have to give anything to your children. Whilst alive, yeah, don't do zulm. Then his zulm comes. Be nice with your children. Rasulullah was called by a sahabi. He said, Ya Rasulullah, I want to give a camel to my son. Can you come for barakah? I want to give the camel to my son, from your hands. More barakah. Rasulullah said, how many sons do you have? He said, I have two sons. So why are you giving to another one? The second one, he said, nothing. He said, I do not want to participate in this zulm. I'm going to give something to the other son as well. Why will you think? So always share, of course, equally when you are giving. But if you don't give, it's not haram though. You give everything in your life to one son, to your daughter, whoever you want to. You can give. No one can ask you, where is my hissa? He said, why hissa? You have no hissa. Once I die, this is when you can get hissa whatever you want. But before parents are alive, you can ask anything from them. Next. Imam Sahab is asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for richness in this world, something we shouldn't do. So the brother is asking, in this dunya, when we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, oh, give me a house, give me loads of money, give me this, give me that. But dunya, car, a good wife, tell a wife is sikh, that's fine for Islam as well. But ask for a nice car, good house and a good place, big house. I want good clothes, ya Allah. I want a good job, a lot of money I want. Richness of this world. Is this something good? Remember the ayat I read at the start. The ayat was, the dua I will read, Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanatan wa fil akhirati hasanatan wa qina adhaban nar. That's the normally dua we read. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says something else before the dua. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says there are some people in this dunya. فَمِنَ النَّاسِ There are some people, مَنْ يَقُول, those who say, Rabbana atina fid dunya. That's all they say. Rabbana atina fid dunya. Allah, give me the richness of and all the goods in this dunya. That's all they ask. They never ask for akhirah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, وَمَا لَهُ فِي الْآخِرَةِ مِنْ خَلَاقٍ. They will have nothing in akhirah. They will have nothing in akhirah. They only going to get here. But this only applies mainly upon non-Muslim, because they have no concept of akhirah. They have no concept of akhirah. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says further down, He says right after that, وَمِنْهُمْ, and there are some amongst them are مَنْ يَقُولُ رَبَّنَا آتِنَا فِي الدُّنْيَا حَسَنَةً وَفِي الْآخِرَةِ حَسَنَةً وَقِنَا عَذَابَ النَّارِ. Those who say that, oh Allah, give me the richness and good of this dunya, goodness in this dunya, وَفِي الْآخِرَةِ حَسَنَةً, and at the end, akhirah, give me hasana, basically Jannah, all the goodness of akhirah. Give me hasana here, give me hasana in akhirah as well. وَقِنَا عَذَابَ النَّارِ, and protect us from the punishment of fire. These are the people, they will get goodness of this dunya and the akhirah as well, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give them according to what they ask for. So if you're asking things in this dunya, you are not fulfilling no obligatory actions, you are not reading namaz, you're just running after dunya. As I mentioned many times, working 24 hours is not haram. Okay, 7 days, 24 hours is not haram. Working three jobs is not haram, as long as you're fulfilling your obligatory actions. It's not like Ramzan is here, Imam Sahib, I'm doing 3 jobs, I can't do work. Ramzan is further upon you. Cut down your work. You have put burden upon yourself. Imam Sahib, I can't come in masjid. Oh, chalo, theek hai, you can't come in masjid. You can read namaz though, wherever you are. Imam Sahib, I can't read namaz because of my work and busy life. I go to college, uni. Now, you are not asking for hasana of akhirah, you are asking for hasana of this dunya. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, they will only get hasana here, they won't get nothing in akhirah. Always ask hasana for here, richness of this dunya, richness of akhirah as well. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, now they are good. Why? Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, la tansa nasibaka min ad-dunya. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says another place, that do not forget the portion I have put there for you in this dunya. So work for that as well. And you should work for a car, you should work for a house, go on holidays. Qul siru fil ard. Allah used the word siru, sair karo. Qul siru fil ard. Go in dunya, go on holidays. Don't just like, Allah never, send Muslims in the dunya to be miserable. Whenever people, you see Muslims, those who are proper following Sharia, head down, Mama Sharif, a very good thing. But then no smile, nothing at all. When you talk to them, it's like, subhanallah, some lightning is going to come and going to strike me or something. The people, that's the reason they get scared going to ulama. ulama, they don't smile. Like, yaar, you should smile. You should interact with people. You should talk to them, mess about a little bit as well and joke with people. Rasulullah used to do that, not mess about. He used to do latif mazah with Sahaba. Latif mazah with Sahaba used to do that. So that Sahaba, they become used to of coming to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and ask question, the whatever question they have. So asking richness of this dunya is not, of course, haram, but as long as you're working towards your akhirah as well, then balance it out. It is up to you how you're going to balance it out. Achaji, this Hazrat Zabi saying is sneaking into a place without permission haram. For example, you watched a movie in cinema and then as you coming out and you sneak in another room. For those who go cinema, you know that you sneak another room before coming out and watching another movie. Or let's say gym, as one friend is going gym and then you using his password or whatever, and then you going into the gym or his card without them knowing, or any other place which you are not allowed to go and you taking benefit of that. Of course it is haram. You're not allowed to come, isn't it? When you are not allowed to take something, you're taking something. You are stealing. You're stealing the facilities. One is stealing money, of course haram. One is stealing their property, stealing their rights, like copyrights. People ask, can we share someone's video on TikTok or somewhere and making money? Is it halal or haram? I said, as long as they have not, they have not put the copyrights on that video. If there are no copyright, then of course you can share. But if there are copyrights, you cannot share, and whatever money you make through that, it's going to be haram, of course. Why? Because they already told you. Or regarding that video, they have already made a video where they say, do not share my contents, do not share my videos, and I don't give permission to that. And if he has clearly, said that, he has given his explanation regarding his old videos, then you sharing their videos and making money, that's going to be haram. You have to go to them, you have to take permission. It's just like someone is coming to your house, door is open and sit down on the sofa. Are you going to like it? You're not going to like it. Coming into your kitchen without your permission. He comes in your house and start making eggs, start making something or taking things. They're using your property, using your things. Of course, you're not going to like it. Without your permission, no one comes to your house. Same as that, sneaking into the place where you are not allowed. That's going to be haram, and taking benefit from that place is going to be haram as well. Another one is, Islam Imam Sahab, does my namaz count if the television is on in the room? If television is on and I'm reading namaz inside the room, is my namaz valid? Your namaz is fine, but where your concentration is going to be. Because let's say you're watching program in your room and you really love the program. And now you're reading namaz and something happens, what are you going to do? You're going to try to finish your namaz quickly. What in our Sharia says, that if you are starving and Jamaat is going on and you can miss Jamaat, that's fine. Go eat food first and then you go and read namaz. Even though Jamaat is gone. Yeah, if namaz time is going, then of course you have to go read namaz first. Jamaat time is going, Jamaat is wajib upon male. If Jamaat time is going where you're starving, go eat first and then you go read namaz. That's coming from hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Why? Because when you are hungry, when you are starving, you're only thinking about food. Your concentration won't be in namaz. Your concentration will be, food is ready and I'm hungry. Now there's another actually thing. People say, no, when food is ready, you can leave Jamaat. No. When food is ready, you have to read namaz. When food is ready, you have to read namaz. When you are starving, your concentration will be towards namaz, towards the food. That's what Sharia says. If you are starving, then go and eat first, and then you go and read namaz. Okay? Because of the concentration. So if you are in the room and television is on, tell me where your concentration is going to be. Of course, toward television, because your best program is on. You pause it, then you read namaz, and it's fine. Sometimes pictures are there as well on television. Let's say you stop, you pause somewhere, and the man or girl or the picture is there. That picture is not Shari picture. Proper picture hoti hai jonsi, that is which is printed out. That's called picture. That is aks. That's not picture. So any picture which is on the device, on your phone, on iPad, on television, there are pixels behind the screen. They're reflecting the light, and that's just the reflection. That's not a picture. Because if you turn the television off, can you see picture now after that? You can't see. There is no picture inside. So pictures, you can keep pictures, on USB drive, any like wedding pictures, your mom's pictures, you can have them on your USB drive, and then whenever you want to see, you can watch them. All family sit down and watch all those pictures. You want to, let's say, some Eid party or something, you can have them. Printing pictures out, this is where our scholars say this is haram. You should not be printing the pictures. That's why reason whenever my poster is made, my picture is in the poster when it's on the device. When they say, Mama, we need to take the poster to put different mosques, I said, take the picture out, just leave the name and the title of the subject, whatever we are going to do, and then you can do that. I miss Asr prayer and Maghrib time has started. Do I read Maghrib first, then Asr Qaza, or read Asr first and then Maghrib? And people are confusing this. They said, I miss my Asr Namaz, now Maghrib time has started. Do I read my Asr Qaza first and then Maghrib, or shall I read Maghrib and then Asr? It's called Sahib-e Tartib. Sahib-e Tartib is the person who has not missed even one Namaz, or he has missed Namaz in his life, but they're less than five. Less than five, only 3-4 namaz are missed. Now for this person, it is wajib upon him to go read his previous 3-4, whatever namaz he has missed, and then read the next namaz. But people who have missed many namaz, more than five namaz they have missed in their previous life, for them they are not sahib tartib. They can read namaz first, the one which is present namaz, and then they can read the previous namaz. Like it's written in our books that Imam Sahib, who did not wake up Fajr time on Jumah day, and he's Sahib Tartib, he has not missed any namaz in his life. He read every namaz of his life, and he missed, but he had completed every namaz now. He has done all the Qadai Umri. Now he woke up Jumah day and Fajr time late, and he missed his Fajr namaz. Before leading Jumah, he has to read his Fajr Qaza, and then he can lead Jumah. So anyone who has missed more than 5 namazah, 6-7 namazah in his previous life, he can read the present namaz first, Maghrib first, and then he can read Asr, or he can read Asr first and then Maghrib. But the one who is Sahib Tartib, who has not missed namazah, he has to read the previous missed namaz first, and then he can go towards the next namaz. This is the question about Qurbani. और ईद कब हो रही है? कुर्बानी महीना रहता है, महीना है ना अभी 17-18, कौन सी 17 जून है और महीना है, हाँ महीना ही ऑलमोस्ट. Inshallah, about 2 weeks before, I think I'll do this subject, full Qurbani subject, legal rulings, fiqhi rulings, who has to give Qurbani, and you will find out qasam say the people are not even doing Qurbani properly. एक 7 बंदे तो कुर्बानी होती है, एक बकरा ले आकर सारे लोग ज़िबा कर दे, या चंगा. Like 7 people, Qurbani is wajib on 7 people. You get 1 lamb, and then we're sacrificing 1 lamb from all of us, from all 7 individuals. Remember, the lamb has gone to waste. He has not gone, he did not sacrifice from even a 1 person, not even from a 1 person, gone as a nafli sadqa. All 7 have to give Qurbani again, and we'll talk about that inshallah. All this, every person in household, they should sit down, wife separately, husband separately, adult children separately. We think child is 15 years old, bachcha hi hai na, kaka hi hai, 15 saal da ho gaya, jana ho gaya, kaka kitu. Why? He separately, parents separately. When it comes to parents, oh husband, wife, buddha buddhi side de ho gaya, kehte nahi sade lo ek bakra de de ho. Oh buddha separate, the buddhi separate. Why? So mom and dad separately. Everyone has to sit separately and count what do you have in your possession. How much money you have in your possession. Every person has to give his Qurbani. Every person separately. Yeah, that's a different thing. Son says, I will give Qurbani behalf of all of you. So 1 lamb from you, 1 lamb from you, 7 people, you have to buy a whole cow. The salmon, he's saying 1 cow, then you can give 1 issa from you, 1 you, 1 you, 1 you. Not like 1 lamb from all 7 people. Can't do that. You can't give even money as well. People say, oh, rather than you give lamb, can we help someone 100 pounds or 200 pounds? You can't help. Qurbani, when it comes Qurbani, you have to sacrifice an animal if it's wajib on you. Inshallah, we'll talk about all these masail as well. But I would say 2-3 weeks. 2-3 weeks you can, but 2 or 3 weeks before, or maybe next week, I think we should do next week, so that you already prepare yourself and you can see in yourself that do I have those conditions in me that Qurbani is wajib on me. So I think next week I should talk about all this, about Qurbani, inshallah. So next week, inshallah, we'll talk about all the Qurbani masail on Jummah day, inshallah. ठीक है जी, जज़ाकल्लाहु खैर, वमा अलैना इल्लल बलागुल मुबीन.